This is just storm over Ryloth. It starts out and you expect the lesson is going to be like, okay, yeah, like
you gotta reevaluate.
I have like you need to learn to be flexible because there are lives depending on you. And then nope, actually the lesson is like you just need to have confidence in yourself because you are the bestest ever. You go, girl. Again, Kanan is just being a much better character than Hera in this episode.
Well, a much better pilot. And she's supposed to be the best pilot.
A much better pilot, a much better strategist, everything,
Leader.
everything.
The Empire has cut our rations.
Empire bad, by the way.
Also, I love how, like, melodramatic he sounds. They cut our rations.
Without your food drop, the weakest among us will starve.
I can't take it serious.
And I feel bad because it's like I would rather they get someone who, like, you know, does a good job with the voice acting. Instead of like someone who's just like blah 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 blah. If they're gonna err in one end of the extreme, I'd rather they be more emotional than like more bland, especially with like lines like that. But it's a bit over the top.
Just a little.
Standing by at the drop zone.
The transmission is being jammed.
So the Empire, given how nicely they're there, have been there for a little bit. When they were in hyperspace, the transmission was crystal clear. And then they drop out of hyperspace and suddenly, oh no! Transmissions are being jammed! Because the Empire's here! It's like, so then why wasn't that a problem 5 seconds ago? Not them too.
Ezra coming in at point 3! Kanan, 2 marks at 185.
They can't see that themselves?
Yeah, good point.
She hasn't been doing this in the past.
We're taking heavy fire.
Stay on course, Transport 1.
Losing forward deflectors.
We're almost through.
I'm sorry, she was being stupid. How the heck did she think they were gonna make it? She was like, oh, we're so close. No, you weren't. You weren't even remotely close.
Yeah, and they don't have any firepower. They can't stand up to the firepower that they're faced with.
Yeah, like I thought she was going to like try to get in there and help, but no, she just, oh, gotta stay the course. We're gonna make it. No, you're not. That is so dumb.
And I mean, like, I forget how much time has gone by, but, like, I guess you could say, oh, well, she's still kind of new to this whole, like, working with others in this, like, having to look out for more than just her own ship kind of thing, right? And being able to gauge on a bigger picture. Again, me playing devil's advocate for the show. I know I play devil's advocate for the show a lot. I feel like I need to make it clear that when I'm doing that, I recognize that it's just me speculating.
Yeah.
And
I do that too, so.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, we would, speculate with Ahsoka and in TCW as well. But again, we recognize that what we were doing was speculation, and so then when it came to the content itself, we're like, no, it doesn't add up. And our opinion is the same with Rebels. It's like, yes, we do speculate, we do play devil's advocate, but in the end, it's like, no, this isn't holding up. There's too much that we are having to do the writing to make it make sense. Mm-hmm. To, like, understand why the characters are acting, why they're acting. Like, we're just filling in the blanks. And so it's like, there's obvious problems in the fact that we're having to do that.
Mm-hmm. All ships, abort!
Because, now they're turning tail and running. Should have done that sooner. Okay, this feels exactly like Storm over Ryloth.
I was just about to say, this is
Stay
Hera's
the
storm.
course.
This is Hera's
And,
Storm over Ryloth episode.
everything's going wrong. Never mind. Let's retreat. Everyone's dying anyways because you took too long to make the right decision.
Yep.
I mean, at least in her case, she's not being a total brat about it.
Yep.
You know, but
poor me. I lost my squadron. Well, actually, it was your fault because you told me that I was gonna make it. So you suck, Anakin. This is all your fault. How could you do this to me? You're just the worst.
I mean, that's the aftermath, so we have yet to see what her aftermath is going to be. But it is a big difference is the fact that instead of her like being insubordinate to a higher authority, she is the higher authority.
Yeah.
So in that case, you know, there's definitely going to be differences. But yeah, I'm curious to see how they're gonna handle the aftermath. Is it just gonna be like swept under the rug, or is this something that she's gonna struggle with? And how is it going to affect her moving forward? Or is it just gonna be like, yeah, we had that little adventure growth arc in that episode and now it's gone?
Yep.
The people of Ibar won't last another rotation without our help.
This literally is Storm over Ryloth. It's the exact same situation. They got a planet that is being blockaded by the enemy, desperately in need of supplies. It just goes to show that Filoni
Just recycles.
Yes, he
And this
recycles.
is
He can
the
never,
show
ever,
that, like, the
ever-
episode that he's directing.
Yeah, he can never, ever, ever come up with anything new.
Yeah, but and I mean, again, you could say, oh well, you know, he's just directing it. He didn't write it, so you could say, well, the writer is the one who's copying Storm over Ryloth. But again, it's like, how much interplay is there? Like, how much control does he have over the script and the storyline and
Well, the fact
you know,
that it's identical.
yes, either which way, it's clearly so far. It's like a ripoff of Storm over Ryloth, and it's not the first time we've been like, hey, this is.
Yeah, well,
Like that TCW episode.
we said earlier, like in our reaction to the last episode, that we just released our reaction to Path of the Jedi,
which is
Gathering
the
2.0. Gathering 2.0.
Yeah.
I've been in contact with an engineer who claims to have built a prototype heavy assault starfighter, a blockade buster.
I also love how Rex is just like, yeah, I've been in contact with this guy. It's like, I mean, I guess he's part of their organization now, and there's no questions. Like,
Please go away, Rex.
Yeah.
On the planet Shantipole.
Shanapole?
Every pilot in the galaxy knows it's a one-way trip.
Hera will go.
Every pilot knows that's a one-way trip. Hera will go. I'm sorry, that's just so funny. That's just so funny.
Oh my goodness. Couple problems, maybe?
Maybe get therapy instead of sending
Yep,
your wife
yep.
on a suicide mission. It's just immediacy of that. I'm just like, what? Because I was expecting her to be like, oh, I will go. And then she's like, no, I'll go. One-way trip, Hera will go. Oh, man, that's
Kanan,
amazing.
please think before you speak.
Who wrote that? Oh, man. Oh, that's great.
Okay.
I've got to lead the next run on the blockade.
And no one else is volunteering to go, but I know you will.
She didn't! She didn't!
No one else is volunteering to go, myself included. But you're gonna volunteer. That's why I voluntold you.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like, that's just great.
Oh wow, okay.
But here's the other thing. Technically, she's above him, rank-wise. So then I'm wondering, like, is that still, like, even among the rebel faction? Are they still, like, pulling that ruse? Like, because that wouldn't make sense to me. And we've seen Hera's in you know, briefing meetings and getting missions and things like that, while Kanan is off doing other things. So it seems like the rebel faction knows that Hera's in charge, but then like he's giving her orders here. She's like, no, I want to do no, please, hubby, I want to do this other thing. It's like, no, you're gonna do that thing. It's like, I thought I had the authority to decide that. It's just weird. And I just love one-way trip. Hera will go, and no one else is volunteering, so you're gonna go.
Oh my goodness.
Can't even.
What do you say, Commander?
What? So he, holy crap. So he's like, yeah, one-way trip. Hera, you go. No one else is volunteering, you go. Commander, make her go. What the heck? This is amazingly bad. I love it for all the wrong reasons. I'm not gonna be able to get over this.
After what happened, the fleet needs me now more than ever.
We can't beat that blockade. Not without a better ship.
I still might not make it back in time to help.
Wait, how is she going to get the ship that they need for the blockade but not be back in time to pilot the ship through the blockade? Like, isn't she going to get the ship right now? Or is it they're gonna try and run the blockade even without the ship, and they're hoping she gets there in time with the ship so that they don't just throw all their eggs up against a brick wall?
Yeah, because they are on a time limit.
crunch.
Yeah, so if she doesn't get back in time, then yeah, I think they kind of have to just go without her. But I was thinking, because like comparing this to Storm over Ryloth and the aftermath, like Ahsoka's attitude in the aftermath, yeah, like Hera seems very self-confident after what happened. Like, there's no self-reflection going on here. She's like, no, we need to do it again. They need me. And like,
I was viewing it a little differently. She's actually taking responsibility for fixing the problem that she caused, whereas Ahsoka was trying to run away from it. Like, you're right in that she hasn't kind of acknowledged how
she made the complete wrong call.
Yeah. She hasn't acknowledged that, but she is like, no, I need to see this through. So in that regard, she's being better than Ahsoka, because Ahsoka was just like, no, don't make me like responsible for this.
It's just that line, like, they need me now more than ever.
Yeah.
That kind of rubs me the wrong way.
No, I get that. I get that. Because there is that aspect of, like, she's so desperate to do it right that she's not taking the time to make sure that it can be done at all.
Yeah, like,
right?
Kanan is the one who's voicing doubts. Like, we can't beat this blockade. Like,
yeah, well, he's being realistic. She's just like, no, if I just keep throwing the eggs at the brick wall, one of them is bound to get through.
If we try again with our 2 remaining transports, I know I can get at least one through.
Right?
Stupid.
Yeah, she's being stupid. And based on what her character has been before, it's like, I thought she was smarter than this. Haven't we seen situations where they run up against a brick wall and she's like, okay, we're either gonna cut a hole in this brick wall, or we're gonna go around this brick wall, or we're gonna dig a hole under the brick wall, right? Like, she's been smart about it, but then this time she's just like, no, just keep running head first into the brick wall.
Yeah, like, she has been very innovative in the past. The example I'm thinking of is when they first broke into the Spire, and there were those creatures that were attracted to the signal that her ship was putting out. And she took that, she ended up turning that problem into a solution. So
yes.
She has been innovative in the past. So, like, yeah, like, what are you doing, Hera?
Going on an adventure so she can have a growth arc.
That will last 1 episode and then be completely forgotten.
Well, it'll last until they want to do something like this again.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, like, she has shown these characteristics, and then they're cutting her off at the knees so that she can gain these characteristics.
I called it. I'm in the chair. I'm co-pilot. Kanan, would you tell him I'm co-piloting?
You're co-irritating me.
Okay, I like that.
I do appreciate, like, those moments where Ezra, he's a kid, but not in a way that's irritating to the audience, right? Like, he's not being disrespectful there. He's not being arrogant. He's just calling, dibs.
Yeah,
and then
shotgun.
Yeah,
basically,
right? Like, and that's something that's it's indicative of that youth, and it's relatable. You know what that feels like, and so but it's not. Hey, I want to strangle you. Mm-hmm. So often, Ahsoka's exhibition of youth was her being disrespectful and full of herself and only looking like she can't see past the end of her own nose, right? And, like, certainly teenagers have those kinds of traits, but, like, she just had them dialed up to 10, and that was the only, like, you want to see she's a teenager? Well, here's one of those 3 aspects. She didn't really have moments like this. And so, yeah, like, I appreciate that Ezra's youthfulness comes out in these ways, as well as, like, I mean, we've seen other aspects. We have seen him a bit full of himself, a bit, short-sighted. Like those things are there, but that's not the only thing they're doing with his character. So it's balanced with other ways of showing his youth.
And those, like, his arrogant traits and such, like, it's properly addressed by the narrative.
Yeah, I mean, and even here right now, like, he's being childish, and Kanan responds to him like he's being childish. Mm-hmm. So it's not, it's an endearing moment rather than an annoying moment.
Yeah.
Well, I did a little research on why it's so hard to land here. Your craft never seems to maintain its power.
So if no one has ever come back, how did you get this information? Also, gotta love she brought company along on her one-way trip.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Why didn't she take Chopper?
Oh, please, Hera.
See, last time we were saying it should have been Zeb instead of Chopper, and now we're saying it should have been Chopper instead of Zeb.
There you go. She's got Sabine with her too, doesn't she?
Oh, did she? Okay.
For the research thing, I could see you, like, getting readings on the atmosphere without, like, going into it. So
valid.
That is believable, okay. I'd say.
I don't know what that means.
It means no power, no flying, just falling.
Zeb, I feel, should be smart enough to understand that no power means falling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Very duh.
Of course, they have it explained for the kids who are their audience, but it's like, I mean, you're dumbing down your character, but you're also, I mean, I'm sure the children would understand if you showed all the power go off and then showed the things start to fall. Mm-hmm. I mean, 7-year-olds, I believe, are smart enough to put that together.
You'd think. They should have lost their wing.
She appears to still have power, but...
Well, she didn't. She said they don't maintain power. So I think they'd still have power, but they wouldn't have as much power.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good one.
After a good landing, you can still fly the ship.
He's got her there. Yeah, I still don't understand why they had so much trouble landing when she clearly had power.
Oh, like I said, I don't think they were at full power. You could hear, like, that alarm beeping in the background the whole time, so something was clearly wrong.
You know this is a terrible place for ships.
The perfect place to test them. If it can fly here, it can fly anywhere.
That's valid.
Pardon the mess, I don't get many visitors. Most of them crash.
Where's the mess?
I can't wait to take it out. The fleet really needs this.
The fleet, huh? What makes you think she's yours just for the taking?
You would think Rex would have explained the situation to me. What did Rex say at the beginning? Did he just say he had a ship? But you'd think Rex wouldn't just send them there and be like, oh, and by the way, you're gonna have to convince him to give you the ship.
We have cut all remaining rations from the Ibarian people.
Their spirit will break soon enough.
Empire bad, by the way.
Kind of hard to believe this guy gets a redemption arc.
I waited a long time for the right pilot. I can wait longer.
I was a little girl when the Clone War came to Ryloth. My mother hid us below ground, but I'd peek out when the Republic ships flew over. If we want freedom, we must make difficult choices. I chose to learn to fly, and then I chose to use that ability to help others in need. But it's all rooted in something I can't explain. A need to be up there. Because even when there are explosions all around me and things are at their worst, I feel like I'm at my best.
I'm sorry, given the opening to this episode, this doesn't quite hit the same. Yes, well, those people died and our mission failed. I was at my best.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's zero self-reflection going on here. They don't seem to be going for growth at all here.
No, not really. It's more so development. They're developing her character for the audience.
Yeah.
And it's like, there are better ways that you could have set up this reveal. But it's just the cliche. I want to fly because flying is freedom. And I just saw the ships and I just wanted to be up there. It's not completely invalid that someone would feel that way, but it's become cliche.
Yeah,
like that kind of vibe when it comes to, you know, being a pilot.
Yeah.
And I think also just the melodrama of the moment, like just the way she's reciting the lines and the music and the birds fly. It's just like, okay. And the clichéness of this whole situation to, oh, I want the right pilot to fly my special ship. And it's just like, okay, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Like, literally everything about this episode is, I have seen this before. This is a trope, this is a cliche, this is a ripoff of a previous episode from, you know, TCW, right? Like, everything about this episode has been like, seen it.
Yeah.
There are beings in need of help, and my ship is in need of a pilot.
Gotta love that. She gives her whole melodramatic speech and he's like, okay, I'm convinced, let's do this. Yeah, okay.
He was just waiting for someone who...
give him a melodramatic speech.
Who loved flying and wanted to help people in need. And I'm sure not a single pilot that came before ever fit that description.
I'm sure.
It's just like, how old is Hera? Because she feels like someone in her late 20s or early 30s or something. And there's only, at maximum, 19 years between
the end of the Clone Wars and
the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah. I think, like, this is just a few years before the Battle of Yavin, so maybe my guess would be 15 years?
15 years. So
and she
would have been a teenager, not like a little girl.
If
like
we
a tween to teenager. If
she was like 8 to 10 years old. Let's say she was 8 to 10 years old during the Clone Wars, and you add 15 years to that, so she would be like 23 to 25.
Which seems younger than what she comes off as.
Yeah.
So maybe she just comes off as older than she is. I'm curious now. Okay, how old is Hera? How old is Hera in Rebels? She is 24 in season 1, 25 in season 2, and 27 in season 3.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's 25. So 15 years, she'd be 10 years old. So I guess, that still qualifies as a little girl.
There's 2 years between season 2 and season 3?
Apparently. And then she's dead for season 4 because they don't say how old she was in season 4.
Yeah, kind of weird. Okay. sound like they're playing the Stargate theme. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it did sound that way.
We're transporting the supplies in the Ghost? That'll make us the Empire's primary target.
Yeah, but the Ghost is smaller and faster, so with any luck, we'll just slip right by.
Why didn't Hera think of this?
See, literally, during that opening thing, she's like, oh, we can make it through. And I was like, oh, okay, so the transport ship's just a decoy. And, they've got all the supplies loaded in the Ghost. So it's just the Ghost that needs to get by, and the transport's just there to take the fire. But then, no, they had the stuff lie on the transport ship. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then, yeah, now they have Kanan thinking of that. Again, instead of Hera.
Yeah, Kanan seems to be the better half in this episode.
Smarter half, at least. But I paused it because Ezra is like, what? We're putting ourselves in danger for other people?
Why don't we put someone else in danger? Yeah, like, that's how it comes off.
That was, like, the opening episodes of Season 1. Why is he reverting back to Season 1 mentality? Especially right after the episode where he's like, you know what, I'm not that kind of person anymore.
What is happening?
What is happening? No one is in character.
That's Filoni for you.
You actually believe that?
It makes me feel better when I say it.
That was funny.
How many times have you flown it?
Me? Oh, I don't fly. Too dangerous. But theoretically, it should fly.
Oh, come on.
We'll toss you over the side and see how well you fly.
Thank you, Zeb.
Yes, thank you, Zeb.
The fact that they're not, like, flagging Hera down to warn her bothers me.
True.
I mean, I saw that coming from a mile away,
Yep.
but, like, I thought we were maybe gonna get some shots of her, like, oh no, okay, I gotta, boop, 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 ba-doo, boop, that kind of thing, but instead they just went for the, oh, there! Okay, so, whatever. It's not inherently better one way or the other. It's the same thing. Oh, yes, I'm going to shoot at the corpses of the pilots who've come before me. You'd think she'd have a little more respect.
You'd think. Oh, that's cool.
But the targeting system could use some work.
I've got some ideas.
Again, there's this lacking of urgency in how they're behaving.
True, yeah.
That it's just like, no problem, guys, take your time. They're doing everything, like do, because they got there. He's like, I'm not gonna give you my ship, and so they immediately set about fixing the Phantom, and then he's like, okay, you can have the ship. So then she takes it for a test run, and then I guess they're gonna get going right away. But yeah, there's no urgency in the way they are doing it. Because yeah, when he's like, no, you gotta go get the ship. No, I gotta be there. And then she's like going to do the side quest and just like, all right, this is my little side questy thingy. Not like
when she
gotta
was,
get back.
When she was flying the ship, it felt more like a joyride.
Mm-hmm. But even when they're fixing the thing, she's just chatting. Then she goes off and has her moment of, reminiscing, whatever you want to call it. The words evading me, but there's nothing urgent about, like, oh, you're not gonna give us your ship, well, then we gotta get our ship fixed, we gotta get out of here. It's just been very relaxed. And yeah, like you said, she's taking it out for a spin, not like, okay, we gotta give this thing a quick test flight, and then we're out of here. Like, no urgency, when there should be urgency.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Never get between a Mandalorian and a weapons package.
Does she know the history of her somewhat pacifistic people?
Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
Sato's ordered the second attack on the blockade.
Obviously, there were commercial breaks there, but I feel like in the past, they haven't been quite as noticeable. Whereas these are just very abrupt. Like, literally, we get a black screen, and I'm like, Oh, dang, did something go wrong?
The weapons work, but we've got no light speed.
Yeah, that has been a problem.
You mean you knew about this?
Are you serious, dude? Zeb, please do what you threatened to do earlier and just chuck him over the side.
Gone!
Come here, face. I want to see if you can fly.
Yes, thank you. Do it. Do it.
I had BG install that other hyperdrive on the Phantom. I don't like seeing a ship that can't fly.
I don't like seeing a ship that can't fly, but I won't let anybody fly this ship of mine. And I made this one so that it can't fly in hyperspace. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Okay, this is stupid.
But also, the fact that he did not tell them, and it's like, yeah, you can have my ship, it's just not gonna go anywhere. You couldn't have mentioned that? It's just dumb.
I would go remount Rex after this, personally.
Yeah!
Thanks a lot for nothing.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be nothing. We know she's gonna get in.
Yeah,
we know
they're gonna make
get
it
in
work.
just in time and save the day, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
We're cut off.
I'm gonna swing around and try from another direction.
Who didn't say that in the opening fight?
Yeah, good point. Again, Kanan is just being a much better character than Hera in this episode.
Well, a much better pilot. And she's supposed to be the best pilot.
A much better pilot, a much better strategist, everything,
Leader.
everything.
I mean, at least it explains why he was so eager to get her.
That's impossible.
Inconceivable.
Maybe it's not such a hunk of junk after all.
So why did the engineer come with them? I thought his whole thing was gotta be on that special planet to build and test my ships. I don't know anymore. I give up.
Thank you, Phoenix Squadron. You've saved us. You've saved us all.
So melodramatic.
Project Shantipole will continue.
Thanks to you and your ship, we helped many people today.
I'm sorry, I feel like they should not be giving him this much credit.
I mean, he did build it, and he did get it there. Yeah, I feel like it should be a little tempered. But it obviously it seems that he's gonna go back to the planets. I guess he just came along to see it work.
I just hammered it together, young pilot. You made it soar.
I like it when people compliment someone else, and then that person, tempers it and compliments back. Like I do enjoy characters showing gratitude and humility and recognition, right? Like I do like that interplay.
Your heroics are unparalleled, Captain Syndulla.
They're dumping praise on Hera here, and it's like this really is just storm over Ryloth again. Like, I wanted to wait until we saw, the final battle to see what they would do, but yeah, this really just confirms this is just storm over Ryloth. It starts out, and you expect the lesson is gonna be okay, yeah,
you gotta reevaluate.
I have, you need to learn to be flexible, because there are lives depending on you. And then, nope, actually, the lesson is, you just need to have confidence in yourself because you are the bestest ever. You go, girl. Mm-hmm. It's garbage.
And everything that you did to cause this is forgotten.
You're just gonna... Yeah.
I mean, I will say, I feel like Hera's screw-up isn't quite as gargantuan as Ahsoka's.
No, definitely not. Because you pointed out, she's not being insubordinate the way Ahsoka was, but still, she screwed up.
Yeah.
And there is no self-reflection. There's no recognition of that.
Yeah. I think for me, it's also because it's obviously lives were lost, but it's one transport ship rather than an entire battle cruiser.
Well, it was the transport ship and it was that other pilot.
Right, okay.
But yeah, I think
still is
it.
compared to but it's also they had more resources. Like, obviously, like, her attitude wasn't like, oh, well, we've got lots of resources, so we're good. But, like, I'm saying, like, it doesn't feel as major of a screw up because with Ahsoka, she literally, like, crippled their fleet.
Yep.
And if it had not been for Anakin, they would not have been able to reach Ryloth, which of course the narrative does not acknowledge. Whereas, yeah, here they could retreat and get more again, and so then it doesn't feel like as huge a thing. And then, yeah, again, she is part of, like, the making it better, though Kanan kind of forces her into it, right?
Yeah.
Like she's eager to be a part of, yeah, seeing the mission through, but it's Kanan who puts her in that position that she actually is able to, yeah, be the hero. Which,
again, storm over Ryloth.
Yeah,
Kanan is Anakin and
forcing
Hera is
her
Ahsoka.
into the position that she needs to be in to be the hero. I mean, yeah, there is still that difference that Hera wanted to help. She wanted to see it through, and Ahsoka was like, no, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be responsible for this. So, like, but yeah, there is still that he forces her into the position for her to become the hero.
Yeah.
There are differences. I don't hate this as much as I hate Storm over Ryloth because of those differences, but there are so many similarities that it's, yeah. I guess I don't mind so much in this version that they're not coming down hard on her, whereas, like, I'm like, it's absolutely ridiculous that Ahsoka doesn't have anybody come down hard on her. So I think that's part of why I brought up that her screw up isn't quite as bad. So it's like, it's a little overkill with the, oh, your heroics are unparalleled, right? Like, it doesn't bother me as much that they're not being like, but you're the reason that we had to do this in the first place, right? Like, you know?
That is why I agree with Kanan's recommendation. You are to be promoted to Phoenix Leader.
And she gets a promotion. Okay.
And again, isn't she a higher rank than him? But he's recommending her for a promotion? I'm not liking it. Because, yeah, like, if she had self-reflected, if this had, like, there was actually growth here that was, like, relevant to the mistakes she made in the beginning, this would be earned, in my opinion. But as it is, yeah, like you said, there's no growth here. And then, oh, Hera, your Majesty, here's rewards and praise, and it's just like, guys.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the things. Check out our Patreon. We got a bunch of exclusive stuff, including exclusive reactions. As of recording this, we are currently working through our reactions to the Clone Wars movie. So by the time this is posted, it is quite awful.
It's awful.
By the time this is posted, that will have been out for a long time. Also, we got some Tales of the Jedi reactions over there. We got our full rewrites and early access videos, so be sure to check it out. Also, you can support us via Super Thanks, which is not on here, but we have plans.
I just keep gesturing to the notification bell, so I really should just add the logo there.
Also, don't forget to comment below, subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all our content, give the video a like, share it around, hit the notification bell.
Do all the things!
Yes. And we will see you in the next one.
What's the next one?
The next one is Blood Sisters. That sounds ominous. Okay.